Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction. So, I said during Marble Hornets that I would react to Everyman Hybrid. Now, looks can be very deceiving. This is also another web horror series. Um, just to be clear, it starts off very deceiving. Um, the description right away, right here, is hey guys, this is just a little program we've decided to finally get off the ground. We'd love any and all viewer feedback. You can contact us at this email address or follow us on Twitter, now X, at this Twitter address that probably doesn't work anymore because it's now X. Thanks, the Everyman Hybrid team. Here is the song that is used. So they do not have as many subscribers, but their comment section is actually open. After finishing Marble Hornets last night, I can fully say that I am ready to waste another 2 days / nights watching this. Let's do this. It starts out so sweet and innocent. Why do they do this to us? Thought I had the wrong channel for a minute there. So with that being said, let us hop right into this. If you do not know what Everyman Hybrid is, boy, you are you are in for a fucking ride. Sorry. You are in for one hell of a show because if you thought Marble Hornets was something, Everyman Hybrid is also something. Like, these both took place around the same time. This was what? Like, this was in 2010. Yeah, these took place, like, this was 1 year afterwards. So, I don't know if this was inspired or not, but let's go.
What's going on, Internet? I am Vinny Everyman, and this is Everyman Hybrid. We're here to show you that you don't need those ridiculously expensive gym passes and harsh regimens to maintain a healthier, happier lifestyle. We want to show you that there's sort of a yin and yang between mental and physical health. So, we decided why not make a video blog. We're hoping that we can put 1 or 2 out every week or so, and we'd love to hear from you if you have comments or questions. You can reach us at twitter.com/everymanhybrid or everymanhybrid@gmail.com.
Vincent, your Everyman Hybrid. Oh, I love Evan! It's Evan! Evan, Everyman Hybrid nutritional correspondent. Jeff, camera and editing. Jeff is just okay. Now, for the record, I do not remember absolutely like anything from this. I just remember it's a hell of a fucking. It's a sorry. I need to stop sorry. It's something.
How's it going, Interweb? Today, we're going to show you the importance of jogging and stretching. Now, most of you go, I know how to jog, and hell, I know how to stretch. But we're going to show you how jogging can be both exercise and relaxing at the same time. We're going to do what I like to call the sunset jog. It's where you go to the nicest spot in the park you can find, jog until the sun sets, come home, take a nice jacuzzi, and then stretch.
Your go-to guide for health on a budget. I don't know how many we're gonna do because there's 132 of them.
Hey guys, what's up? Just got back from my evening jog. It was beautiful. I got to watch the sunset by the lake. Now, a little word of advice if you're going to take a nighttime jog is you want to go a little bit before sunset And you want to make sure it's a brisk jog, because if you
whoa,
exert too much
hold on a
energy,
second.
sunset, and you want
Did
to
you
make
see
sure
that?
it's a brisk
Did you
jog.
see that?
You want to go a little bit before sunset, and
Right
you
there,
want to make sure
right
it's a brisk
there.
jog, because if you exert too much energy, you'll be too energetic basically for the rest of the night. You won't be able to sleep. Also, a good idea is to, after your jog, you might want to take a hot jacuzzi. What happens is when you take a jacuzzi, the temperature actually raises your body heat. That releases antibodies, and your antibodies actually heal your muscles.
Hey guys, we are coming to you after this nighttime jog.
Wait, hold on a second.
And I thought that this would be a good opportunity to talk to you guys about yoga.
Is he right there?
Yoga, yeah.
Is he right there?
It's actually not. It's really helpful.
He's right there.
Let's say, for example,
I'm not tripping, am I? Is he right there?
Vince was just doing. What you want to do is make sure that you
I
stretch
swear
out your
he's right
legs,
there.
Okay? I know this isn't necessarily yoga. It's still stretching. It's still important. So what you can do is grab your foot like this, kind of pull on it, count to about 15, just about 15 seconds. You know, 1 Mississippi, 2, and that'll stretch out your
Okay.
your thighs
Hold on.
right here. And that's gonna help out because that's what you're using.
Okay.
For
We're stretching.
And now another one that you can use
We're stretching.
for your legs is called a downward dog stretch.
I can't really do that. I'm hooked up to my mic,
Good thing
but
for the calves. You want to go down on your hands and knees and go up on your toes. Try to push the heel of your foot.
I'll just
towards
do
the
this.
floor, all right.
I'll
kinda
just
go
do
to-
this.
Push it towards the floor. Switch your feet. Start pushing that.
Switch your
Doing
feet.
Almost like a mountain
Got it.
climber stretch you can do, or you can do both feet at the same time. I like to do one at a time because then you know that you're stretching it real good.
Got it.
Alright?
Got it.
So that's downward dog stretch. Now, let's say you were doing other muscles. Let's say you weren't just jogging. Maybe you were lifting. Maybe you were doing some cardio, hitting a bag, something like that. Maybe you were doing some crunches, working your abs. Here's a good ab one. After you guys are done your crunches, after, not before, you're done using all your muscles, crunching hard. What you want to do is you want to lie on your belly,
Okay.
push straight up.
Push straight
It's
up.
called a cobra stretch.
Okay.
Other people call this a downward dog stretch, but those people are stupid. This looks more like a cobra than a dog.
Okay.
So,
Got it. Those
that
people are
does
dumb.
stretches out the muscles
Okay.
that you just worked. So not only will you get
If you couldn't
rough,
see, I was actually like pushing up. Oh,
you'll
I
also
just
be real
bumped my
flexible, so you
mic.
can do that. In case you guys need to do that at all, or wiggle or
Do
break dance.
wiggle.
In case
Okay.
you need to do that kind of shit. Alright, so
I haven't hinted at it before with the keyword after. Stretching too much beforehand actually weakens your muscles and makes it harder to complete the task at hand.
Okay.
So if you were going to lift, you don't want to do an intense arm stretch. If you were going to do ab work, you don't want to do the cobra stretch before your workout. While it is good to do a light stretch just to make everything limber up so you are able to do the workout, keep the yoga and stuff strictly after.
So what I want to point out here is, hold on. What I want to point out is, what's different here is that Everyman Hybrid does use creepypasta characters. So whereas Marble Hornets is separate from creepypasta, Everyman Hybrid, I don't know if they count as creepypasta, but they use creepypasta characters. So they do use Slenderman. I want to say that. And another character that they do use is the Rake. Want to put that out there. But a character that they have that is unique, I don't want to say it, but I already spoiled the Rake. My bad.
well, here we are in the cookies, and cookies aisle of our local supermarket. And,
I love the cookies aisle.
To show you guys exactly what you shouldn't be
I did not bump that. I did not bump that. What the I didn't bump that. I didn't bump that. But now it's in a spot that bothers me.
What's going on, Internet? This is Vinny Everyman, and today we're going to talk about dreams and how junk food can actually affect your dreams.
Alright, so basically what we have here, Chips Ahoy, Nutter Butters, all that kind of stuff. Big Newton's actually not so bad, but not really my favorite. Oreos, boy, that's fun. I know these are awesome and they're delicious, but you really got to watch out. You really shouldn't be eating this. There's a lot of other snack foods that you can eat that aren't horrible for you. We're going to show you that next. Alright, so here's our first example of actually good food that is good for you and actually tastes pretty good. So here we go. We got a different assortment of nuts, dried fruit like pineapple, mango, cranberries, cherries, apricots, all kinds of stuff here. Now what you can do with all this, you can make a real nice trail mix. And basically you have a lot of good foods in one little thing that's not only good for you, but it's like fun to eat. Like, you know how you're sitting in front of the TV, you don't necessarily want to eat something, you just kind of want to nosh on chips and stuff. Bam, you got trail mix. That's a better substitute, as you could say. Plus, we got all kinds of things over here: cookies, chips, all kinds of crap. That doesn't look very good, but all this stuff, you know what I mean? Hit this stuff up instead of the horrible saturated fat crap that you guys eat in the chips aisle. Try this stuff out. Now, be careful. Just because it says natural doesn't mean that you should just go crazy with it and just eat as much as you want, all right? It's still food. It still make you fat if you eat a shitload of it, so watch yourself. But keep this stuff in mind. So, unbeknownst to a lot of people, food actually has a great impact on not only your physical health, but also your sleep habits and dreams, for that matter. Like, take, for example, you eat this huge, awesome, greasy pizza covered in all kinds of meat and deliciousness, and after you eat it, you go straight to bed. Horrible idea, because not only do you wake up later, you know, with a horrible stomach ache, but you also will probably have some weird-ass dreams, which won't help you sleep at all. This happens mostly because I think your body's a little bit freaked out at what you just ate. But yeah, so you want to try to stay away from junk foods and bad foods right before you go to sleep, because it's never a very good combo.
Now, also on the topic of dreams, not only food, but also stress, outside sources, pretty much anything can affect what you dream about. Like, just last week I had midterms, and I was stressing out so much that I had dreams that I was running through the woods in my old elementary school, and it felt like something was following me. You know, that could have been a manifestation of the stress levels I've been feeling in school. It could have been a lot of things. So, not only do you have to worry about the foods, but also try to keep yourself as stress-free as possible before you hit the sack every night. What about you, man? You have any recurring dreams lately?
What?
Never mind. How's it going today, Internet? Today we're going to go over cardio. We're going to teach you that cardio doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be just running and biking. It can be anything and everything that you can do outside that gets your heart pumping. Also, we're going to show you a couple alternatives to running, just in case you have bad knees, that are very helpful, and we'll keep you going. As we have stressed from the get-go, not having money is not about an excuse to not get up, get out, and get that heart rate going. Summer's right around the corner, and you can do many outside routines, including swimming, biking, car pushes, fireman carries, pretty much anything you can do outside.
Well, you need money to get a bike.
Evan, got anything to add to this list? Guess not. Anyway.
Something's wrong with Evan.
The fireman carry.
Notice how Evan's getting kind of off. Pay attention to Evan. Pay attention to Evan. Wait, did you see? Right there, right there. He's right there.
Alright, now let's say you can't get outside, right?
He's right there again. He's right there.
This is your old faithful right here, the treadmill. Now, most people use it whether they have a time constraint or the weather's just terrible. Now let's say you have bad knees or a bad back. That's when you want to go for a low impact machine like the elliptical. Now the ellipticals are very good. Sometimes they have a better workout than the treadmills. The only downside is they're a little bit pricey.
What kind of job does this guy have to have like this big of a house and to have all this stuff? What kind of job do you have in 2010?
These bad boys, the treadmills,
Is he like an insurance agent?
Garage sale
Like what?
to no more than $700 if you go for the big boys. The ellipticals base price is usually about $150 to $200 for an ancient
Real estate agent?
So depending on your needs and depending on your price point, you pick one or the other.
You gotta be a doctor.
This is car pushing. Now this is car pushing.
Oh, he's right there again.
Partner, like I have over
Right
here,
there.
or you can do it by yourself. You want to do it for about a quarter of a mile at a time, but always make sure you have someone steering and having the brake controls. Just because you don't want a car neutral going out of control on it.
Wait, who's holding the camera right now?
Alright. So that kind of concludes this episode.
If that's the three
And,
people,
We
who's
went over
holding the
some basic
camera right
cardio.
now?
We did some good stuff, I think. Is there anything else you want to add on the list, or are we good?
No, I think we're pretty good.
All right, so remember, biking, swimming, car pushing, rock climbing, anything you can do to get your heart rate up?
All things you can do right here in the Greyhound.
Exactly.
Evan, you also got a souvenir from today.
What?
You got a souvenir today.
Oh yeah, show me your souvenir real quick.
Yeah, so a little girl runs up to me today, and she says that a man told her to give me this.
Evan's
Which is kind of interesting.
He's got a secret admirer.
We made a profit.
Yeah, we did.
America.
I thought you were gonna miss me. Hola hybrids, what's going on? Today we're going to talk about upper body strength and exercises that you can use with minimal weights or equipment to get them done right. Also, we're going to talk about those awesome flex machines that cost way less than a monthly fee to the gym and will get you many exercises out of them and many months of use. What you're going to want to do to work your upper body, which includes your traps, your chest, biceps, triceps, forearms, is you're going to want to use these bad boys. These are also known as the dumbbells. Now, most people think that these are only useful for curls, doing the fly push-ups, stuff like that. But the truth is, you can actually use them for almost any exercise you would need to do for your upper body. For example, if you're working your traps or your shoulders, you do the shoulder press. All you do is you bring your shoulders up, hold them for a second, bring them back down to the starting position. Up, hold them for a second, bring them back down. Also, if you feel more comfortable, you can hold them like this. This actually maximizes your workout, so if you want to do it this way, much better idea. Also, to work that area, you can do shoulder shrugs. Most people will tell you when you're doing shoulder shrugs, you're going to want to go up and around. That really doesn't do anything. It just kind of makes you look like a tool in the gym. So what you're going to want to do is extend your arms fully. Make sure you have the weights in your hands, obviously, and just lift up. Bring your shoulders as high as you can. Bring them down. Up. Bring them down. Now, my personal trainer actually told me that what you want to do is reach for the ears. So get as high as you can to the ears, and just bring it down. And now, my friends, for an old-time favorite, the curls. Most people, for some reason, start their curls down here and bring them all the way up. And not only that, but they go at a fast rate. Now, really, curls are all about the resistance, being able to hold yourself. So what you're going to want to do is you want to start about here and bring your arms up slowly, bring them down slowly. Simple as that. And depending on your weight,
did you see that right there?
Either 8 to 12 reps, depending on what you feel comfortable. And depending on your weight, you want to do either 8 to 2 is you want to start about here and bring your arms up slowly.
Right there.
Bring them down slowly. Simple as that. And depending on your weight, you want to do either 8 to 12 reps, depending on what you feel comfortable, and 3 sets of those. Now again,
oh,
it's
right
very
there,
important you
right
go
there.
slowly.
See him?
You bring them down to the starting position every time, and you bring them all the way up every time. Oh no, Evan, you know what happens? My muscles exploded and blew the power. You know what that means?
Oh no, get to the chopper! I'll get the life.
Alright, bro.
Well, that's the first time every single bulb in my basement blew out at once.
Sun's got to bed of peas, my brother.
Sorry, boys. Yeah, let's come to Evan's house and film.
Oh, man. Anyway, as we were saying, aside from the free weights, these no-name flex machines
What
also
are they
help
all?
a lot.
What
Not
are
only do
they
they
all
have
doing
many
for work that they have?
assortments of exercises, they actually come with.
See, like I said in the Marble Hornets videos, I said I should have been buying a house with lunch money in 2008. Because what are the must have bought houses when the housing market crashed in 2008?
Books that have a plethora of
Prime
exercises.
time to buy a house.
They have chest raises to, arm raises. Everything you could need is in this book. What in the hell?
Nice. So, let's talk price with this thing. You guys may think that these would run you somewhere between the range of like $500 to $30,000, but as a matter of fact, these are relatively inexpensive. Well, some of them.
Compared to gym passes, which can be anywhere from $50 to $70, depending on your price point.
Yeah, and
What gym are you going to? Planet Fitness is only like $10.
This is one of the more cheaper ones, which is the ones you want to go for, because there are some expensive ones which are worse than that.
Yeah.
But you get the cheaper ones. This one I got for under $200. So if you think about it, 3 months with a $70 fee for a gym, well, that's already above $200. But this baby, since it's under $200 and it has just about as much things as you can get from a gym, then that's a pretty good investment for you to have. It's definitely something that you
Whoa,
guys
whoa,
Not
what
only
the?
that, but they're a lot easier.
that's a pretty good investment.
Okay,
for
watch
your
right there.
pets.
Watch right there.
It's definitely something that you guys should.
Not only that, but they're a lot easier to maintain than you may think, because some people go $200 for a machine. It's probably not going to last that long. Honestly, these babies are built like tanks. It'll last for as long as you need it, as long as you keep it maintained and keep it in check, and you're golden.
Hey, Vinny, you look like you're missing something.
What am I missing, dude?
Atmosphere.
What do you mean?
You see, kids, very important part of working out. You see, what music does is it keeps you focused, keeps you ready to roll. Some people like heavy, some people like soft. I, for one, am a fan of Motorhead. Check it out. Now, I believe, that wasn't Motorhead. That was something else. My thing's probably on the fritz. It's been broken for a while. But what you guys want to think about is music that gets you pumped and gets you wanting to work out for a while, not just for really quick.
All right, recap, guys. Today we talked about the importance of upper body. We went through a couple workouts, a couple easy routines. We talked about how the Flex machine is more affordable and actually more useful than some gym memberships because they cost ridiculous amounts of money. Also, we went over the fact that music can get you pumped, get you ready, and help you work out, work faster, work harder, work stronger. Have a good one, guys.
We need to, oh no.
That's it.
Do we really go on with this?
I mean, I want to, but we need to figure out who put it in Evan's house. All right, so Evan, there is kind of a plus side to all this Slender Man breaking into your house business.
Whatever Nick did or whatever.
I mean, think about it. Nick had a pretty good suit on. You gotta admit that. I mean, sure, he broke into your house and took it too far, but we could use that.
I'm all for pranking for prank.
I mean, us, the king of pranks, but this really took it too far, I think.
His parents are in big.
And not only that, but they didn't stick around and be like, "Oh, we got you. Here's the unmatched."
That's what
Yeah.
irritates me. Like, okay, yeah, you're in my house.
Yeah. At least own up to it, yeah. But I think Nick, maybe.
I don't know. He's not that bright. I mean, yeah, you know, he likes to joke.
Yeah,
He's not
exactly.
that bright.
But he's not that bright, so he wouldn't know to be like, "Oh, here I am," you know.
I just know it's not.
The only thing that ever gets me is where did he go?
Yeah, golly, good for him. Thanks. Yeah, let's write him a little note that says, "Hey, bro, thanks for being Slender Man. Thanks for giving us this awesome footage. But I would just like to add a P.S. That's
Like, how did he get out of the room? It's a second-story window.
I just know it's also like him. I don't know. Can you really blame him?
I mean, I understand. And acting a little weird, even before that, you know. Oh well.
You alright, man?
Let's get the show on the road. You ready, Ev? Let's get to filming.
if he ever breaks into my house again, I'll cut off his legs and shove them down his throat."
Yeah, I know.
We should use it though. It was pretty sick.
It was pretty sick.
That one.
All right, let's do it.
Hi guys, you know me. I am Evan.
I'm Jeff. We're here today to take some
This
fun
is
away
where
from
it
that
gets a
usual
little
host,
weird.
Vinny. He's getting a little ugly. We're going to take a little FaceTime away from him.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a more in-depth conversation and discussion about good foods and what you can use to, you know, complement your daily diets and replace the crappy junk food that we are so dear about in our college age. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, first we're going to start with garbanzo beans, also called chickpeas if you can't find them in your local store. Alright guys, next we got to pick the good lettuce for the salad.
Good lettuce.
Personally, I like more of the crunchy kind, but it's really up to you guys. We
I
to
like the
get
crunchy
fresh
kind, too.
locally instead of the bag stuff. But it's really up to you in the end.
Alright guys, the next thing you want to look for is corn. So you can either get fresh corn, but even though that's not always available, the seasons change, you know, and it doesn't really get that good. So you can look for is canned corn like this, which
Look at those
pulls
prices.
like so. Because,
Prices were high
this
even for back
Southwest
then.
Style corn. It has you know,
What the-
black beans, onions, red peppers, all kinds of good stuff in it, where it just adds a little bit more to the salad. Next step, of course, for our chicken salad is
Chicken.
So, we have ourselves some
That is,
chicken here, which you want to look
what
out
the
for.
heck?
Is not
Chicken
any
is like
prepackaged stuff.
$8.
Freeze-dried stuff. You guys want to stay away from that.
It's like the same price as the corn.
Nice meaty goodness.
When you're done with that, you might want to look for some sort of southwestern marinade just to, give that extra flavor for the Santa Fe style we're going for. You should be set. Alright, now we got all our stuff.
No wonder why people could afford a house. Food was cheap.
It's more best
Mutual.
friends, sister.
Did you see that?
Is that Dave in the backseat of Evan's car, dude?
You know what?
Do you see that? I think he's trying to scare Evan. No lie.
He wasn't with us, though, was he? Where's Dave?
All right, fellas. Campfire time.
I mean, let's just get a little bit more slender.
Wait, Evan, second story, dude.
You check your remote. I'll check. It's Daniel.
You guys ready to slime the shoot?
Yeah, but where's Ty?
I left it in the car.
Where's the mask?
In the car.
What do you mean, man?
I left it in the car.
All right. Get it.
Fucking door.
Open it.
Shit.
All right, ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, got the light. All right, who is it?
We got you.
Yo, Ev, do you see anything?
Nothing, man.
Is there anybody in there?
No.
Dude, are you serious? The fuck? Where? What?
Well,
This
where
ain't
the
right,
fuck
man.
did he
Dude,
go?
we all saw it, right? Alright guys, so pretty sure by now you've caught on to our whole shtick. We are doing the health food thing obviously, but also we had a little bit of our sick, morbid humor with our little visitor. But recently there's been some situation that Jeff's gonna kind of take over from here.
Alright, so we're not done. There's no way we're done. We're just getting started actually, but we're gonna be on a brief break for a little bit. I mean, it's probably gonna be about another week until our next video. We'll keep you guys updated on Twitter, but don't expect another video anytime remotely soon.
Yeah, and we feel that we need to take this break just because, the severity, someone broke into Evan's house pretending to be, our Slenderman character. And we're not going to go into details with where our Slenderman and his end, ours ends and his begins, but let's just say that not all of them are ours. And that kind of worries us. So, we kind of have a deal on the table for you that Jeff's going to add, I guess.
I mean, it was Evan's house. Go for it, man.
All right. Here's the deal. If whoever you are, if you come out and just tell us, okay, I'm sorry, it was me, my bad, then there will be no repercussions. Okay, fine, just don't do it again. Water under the bridge. However, if you continue to hide who you are, and if you do it again, and we catch you, then there's going to be some very, very negative repercussions. So, if I were you, I would definitely just come out, tell us who you are, and apologize for it before this gets any worse than it has to be.
That's all we gotta say, guys.
Alright, till later, Harvest.
Keep you updated.
A day in the life.
Hey guys, we're back, and we got a couple new people with us today. It's my girlfriend Jessa. You guys know that ugly guy. It's Ryan, my brother Alex, and we're just taking it easy this week. Just gonna take a walk through the woods, basically.
And you can't forget my beautiful face. Let's get to it.
That's not the slowest person, because I'm really slow. I have short legs.
No worries.
I walked for 10 miles. I got the bottom. Where'd you say you are? Come on, lady. Remember that? Put down your shoes. You are champ.
Pumped up music.
Oh, wow.
See if we can find copper and sell it. Oh. Evan, if there was a girl version of you, I would date you. What?
Oh, so beer nice.
They are the coolest people I know. Nothing. I'll do the camera.
The camera is very leggy. I just gotta say that this is all starting to come back to me. So so I'm not saying much because I don't want to interrupt, because this is like all coming back to me. I'm so hyper focused. And I've only seen this once, so I don't know too much on it, to be honest.
You don't really have much of a choice now. You're on national TV.
Hey, hold on, let's see how get some shit out of the way.
International.
Scorpion on it. Wait, hold on, let me grab the little snakes that are
I'll have a nice refreshing. And there you go, folks. The amazing Evan.
Oh. What is that? Coffee cup.
No, just imagine spiders.
Some bromance going on. Yeah, it's gotta just gauge the size. It's just man.
Check it out. Even over there. Like, look at that.
Oh yeah, huh?
We just double teamed it. Double time. And, so far so good. A couple laggers, but that's okay. Evan seemed to make it pretty. Evan, speaking of it, but other than that, I think we're pretty good so far. Let's go. Pretty good. All right.
Evan.
We got everyone? Evan. Dude, come on.
He's being weird.
That's pretty close.
Just you wait.
Whatever. He's away.
I hope this is all copyright-free music.
Oh my goodness.
And Jeff takes another one for the team. What a champ.
Or the heat miser. As people are coming. You talk to the camera?
It's on. I'm filming it already.
Alright. Is there any light? Let me put the light on my phone on. Wait, guys.
Careful.
There's spiders right there, actually.
Tall spiders.
There's all kinds of shit up there.
Like what?
You got it?
Bye. Here. Let me turn your phone.
Being going places you shouldn't be.
Oh, dude. So, what the hell's that? I mean to say that's kind of old.
Kinda.
Danger, unsafe structure. There's what is Vinny doing?
Battle of the champions begin! Why would you tumble forward? No, roll up the hill. No, wrestle. Wrestle now.
I'm not trying to run in a circle.
Wrestle now. In the tall grass. Well done, team.
On this video, we probably said Hutu about 27 times. People are gonna be like, what?
Whoever can make it to the tall grass the farthest wins. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
There's fucking Pokemon in the tall grass. Fucking Zubats and...
I can ride my wheel with no handlebars. No handlebars. No handlebars. I can ride.
Do you think these things were like legit houses? Do you think people lived here, man?
Looks kind of like it.
'Cause I mean, like, if
Wait.
it was just
There must have been something here that I missed.
I can ride my wheel with no handlebars. No handlebars.
Did I miss something?
I can ride.
Is he right there? Am I missing something? I think he's right there. I think that's what they were
I think
replaying.
these things were like legit houses.
I think
Do you
I'm
people
missing
lived here?
stuff. I think I'm just too hyper focused.
Looks kind of like it.
'Cause I mean, like, if it was just
Okay,
like a
time
visitor
to
center, I don't
look
think
at
they have all
things
this
in the
back here, you know?
background.
Yeah, because look, there's like a nice yard and stuff.
I think it used to be a little garden. You ready, man?
Oh my god.
Oh, I want to eat it. I don't
You wanna
want to hold
hold
it.
it?
I just want to pet it.
He's dropping him.
I don't really
Why
want
do
to
you have
touch it.
rocks?
That's why we gotta get Burmese mountain dogs and name them cupcakes.
Oh, that noise in my backyard?
Alright.
It's actually not crickets. It's we have millions of tree frogs just hanging out in the backyard.
Wait, guys, know
Huh.
what? I know.
Pioneer.
Marley and me.
This is the longest
Watch
walk.
Marvel, mate. See who cries last.
Become a god.
Right, like I cry when a movie starts. So I know what's gonna happen.
Opening credits!
As soon as I walk past it, it's like a barrier of buzzing.
Oh god. Open field of leaves. Like, dude, how remote is this? This is beautiful, man. Yes. Yeah, dude, right under the street.
Can we please?
Yes. Cutie.
My cicada.
Don't be like, yeah,
Something. Like, at least I have to say no to people, like, when they...
Did she ever, like, contact you back with just, like...
Yeah, she still has it. It just aggravates me.
What you guys find?
And then...
Oh, nice.
We'll move this over to the side.
Yeah, let's just hold it up. We're gonna close it in a minute.
You won't do it.
I won't do it. You won't do it.
No, no, right? No.
I just said that.
Oh my god, that's gross, man. Look at all that shit.
Watch out, bro. There are nails sticking out of that. Don't stick your head where it, like, just zings forward and tries to go.
Alright, so you guys want to do another trail? I mean, we just...
I think we should start heading home before it gets
Dude,
dark. Let's hit that back one.
It's 3 o'clock. We've got like 6 hours of light, bro.
Well, I mean, just in case. I don't want to be
It
out
won't
there when
take.
it's dark.
It won't take more than an hour.
Yeah, I know, bro, but I think I just kind of want to go home.
All right.
You
Well,
know, before it.
I guess we had a good day anyway. So, you guys ready? Yeah. Let's hit it.
Head out.
And cut.
What's up, internet? Today we are obviously not in the office, and that is because we're gonna do something special this week.
Special.
We're gonna have a 2-part series because we got a lot of good reception from the dream video that was very short and not in depth at all. So now we're gonna do 2 experiments to go in depth about dreams and sleeping. Me and Jeff are gonna do one, and Evan's gonna do his own thing. And then we're gonna do 2 experiments to go in depth about dreams and sleeping. So now we're gonna do 2 experiments to go in depth about dreams and sleeping. Me and Jeff are gonna do one, and Evan's gonna do his own thing. And then we're gonna do 2 experiments to go in depth about dreams and sleeping. Me and Jeff are gonna do one, and Evan's gonna do his own thing. Jeff's gonna explain his, and Evan's gonna explain his.
Alright, basically we're just gonna deprive ourselves of sleep and be guinea pigs and record the reaction and just let you guys enjoy that. I'm sure some funny things are gonna come out of that.
And mine is I'm going to keep basically a dream log about like how many hours I've slept and record what kind of dreams I had. So like if I have a large amount of sleep and a good amount of hours, then hopefully I'll have good dreams. If I have not too many good hours of sleep, maybe I'll have bad. Depending also on what I eat, you know what I mean? I'll mark that down. So if I've had something good to eat, maybe good dreams, bad to eat, bad dreams.
We'll work it out. We'll see what happens.
Just to let you know, we're not going to do anything too dangerous. We know that you can't sit past the 3-day mark, so don't worry about any of that. We got that under control.
We love you guys, but we're not ready to die for you guys at this point. We apologize for the duration of the last video.
Yeah.
We just had a good day. There was a lot of clips.
It was nice because, the last couple weeks were like, what the fuck? So, everything's getting back to normal. We're pretty excited about the next couple videos, so... Enjoy, Internet.
Oh, this is where it gets interesting.
Alright, what's going on, hybrids? It is night 2 without sleep. And, we've got our second, well, at least I've got my second wind. Feeling a little bit on edge, a little bit whatever. We're out there. Tonight, we're basically going to give you time-lapse awesomeness of everything that we're going to do. Along with that, we are going to 7-Eleven later, so you get to follow us on that journey. So far, I got really tired. Now I'm really, pretty good. Yep. Anything to add, Jeff? You good? Good. Alright. Alright, hybrids, we will catch you later. And, perfect time to explain this. We had a user, Raven Theory, on YouTube and Twitter give us the idea that if we see any hallucinations, we should start sketching them down because it helps you stay in reality and realize what you're drawing is obviously not real. So we will show you any sketches or anything that we see or anything that we hear. We'll let you know. Later, hybrids. Alright, I didn't want to say anything during the Ustream chat because, they'd be like, oh, it's for theatrics or something like that. But, when I went back there, let's just say not all was kosher, dude. Just take a look. Yeah.
What the hell?
Within the 10 seconds that it took for me to get up and get back, this was there.
No, I mean, we were online for a little bit. Because, this wasn't back when we got the weapons out to mess with Adam before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alex could have done this?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's our duck tape.
That's true. Yeah, that's the stuff you got from work. I guess we're just paranoid, you know?
What's that, man?
40 hours. Hold up.
It's from the...
It's the I Like You doll from Acme.
Yeah.
What happened on it?
Looks like dog?
It's burned.
Shooting down my ideas.
Whatever, I mean, I think this is my brother trying to mess with Evan.
Yeah. But
then we can't let him
see this. Evan will freak out. And he's just now getting back to normal. We don't want that. Let's get out of here. Get this in the morning.
My brother will, not us.
Alright.
Now, well, Jeffrey's gonna be bad. I snuck away from the moment, along with Mr. Vincent. Now that Evan isn't crouching into our experiment, he's supposed to be asleep resting, and we're breaking our butts being up 2 days in a row. So, we got a couple fun weapons, and we're gonna go have a little fun.
Here you go, my friend.
Everybody, now here we go. It's a brand new version of the do-si-do. Just stomp your feet and clap your hands. Come on, everybody, it's a hamster dance. Bounce in time to the beat. Hey, you don't even have to move your feet. Just shake your thing, let me see you move. Now spin around and feel the groove.
Evan, what you looking at, bud?
What you got going on there, dude? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he looks mad.
Oh, God. Alright, where's mine?
Morning hybrids, it's almost 6, and it's 2 nights without sleep. It's coming to an end because we're probably gonna pass out in a couple hours now. And Evan went back to sleep. He's finishing his portion of the well-rested dream log. Lucky. Yeah. So, I mean, throughout the night, if you can see the bags under my eyes, just as an example, it was hard to concentrate throughout the night. That's why we had Evan drive us hours ago back to 7-Eleven to get us some more fuel. If you can see that the video, it was hard to concentrate, like I said, on reading. I read like the same page 4 times. It was bad, and I don't know.
Also, stuff like just playing video games got pretty hard, just because reaction time got really slow. I don't know, about 30 hours into the experiment, and then it just got downhill from there. Like, that was pretty bad. Also, I noticed that I got a lot hungrier the less I slept. I guess my body was trying to compensate for what I lost in sleep by making up with the energy burning.
Yep.
So between
Seems
the
accurate.
loss of concentration, the terribly slowed reaction time, and the hungriness, that's enough for us to say.
Like I said, the series starts off slow.
Of your daily plan. So, hybrids, sleep as much as you can.
Once you hit that, like, the first 24
I would
hours
like
without sleep,
to.
your body just goes into reserves and you'll feel fine. But once you go into the second night, it's not so good.
You get your second one, but you'll definitely feel pain the next night.
We're not gonna waste much time with this one. We're just gonna time lapse the hours of footage we got and throw it up.
Right now.
We already got that going.
Check that out.
So we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy.
Later, hybrids.
Hey there, Everyman Hybrids. This is Evan's sleep log, Monday, day 1. Here's how this is going to work. Basically, I'm going to go to sleep. But before I go to sleep, I'm going to tell you guys what time I'm going to bed and what I ate before I went to sleep. When I wake up, I'm going to turn this little thing back on, and I'm going to shout my dream at it as quickly as possible to remember any kind of little details that might be important as to saying what the hell that dream was about. So this is Monday, day 1. 11:35 is when I'm going to bed, and what I ate before I went to bed was some pizza, plain but deliciously greasy, and a big old thing of hot wings and blue cheese. I was loving it. So let's see what kind of horrors this brings me. There we go. Alright, it is 6:44. I've just woken up, and my dream for Monday, the first day, was nothing in particular. I was in a field, blue skies, it was nice. I was with my grandmother for some reason. She's dead, but we were having a picnic.
That's not funny. That's
I
not
guess
funny.
it was a good one. I don't really like my grandmother, but used to argue. It was still a nice day. I'm probably gonna go back to bed. Alright, day 2. I'm going to bed at 12:08 at night, or in the morning rather. And I had to eat today some grilled chicken, which was good and healthy, but I kind of slipped a little, and I had some Doritos too. Yeah, you know, the healthy food guy. So let's see how this affects, mediocrely healthy meal. And let's see what happens. Let the dreams begin. Alright, so the next morning of day 2, it is 8:01. I had no dreams, or at least I can't remember them. I don't know. It seems like it was just like I know that I slept for a long time. I had that feeling, but it just seemed like I just didn't dream at all. Kind of weird. All right, so you get mediocre meal with mediocre time. You get mediocre dreamness. All right, guys. I'll see you all next. No, I'll see you all tonight.
What the fuck?
Alright, well, I'm going to bed at 11:04. I ate pretty well tonight. I was liking the results, kind of. I think it's interesting that it was changing, but I ate really healthy tonight, and 11:04, not a too unreasonable time to go to sleep, I think. So I'm going to get a good amount of sleep since I don't have work tomorrow. So let's see what kind of awesome dreams.
I go to bed at like 9.
Alright, guys. Good night. Alright. So, I had an awesome dream for day 3. Slept a good amount of hours, ate good food, and I had some wicked awesome dreams about roller coasters and stuff. And I love roller coasters. Nothing bad, no nightmarish stuff. So, positive all across the board. So, let's see what tonight holds for me. See y'all later. Alright, well, it's 10:30. It is day 4. I'm going to bed a little bit earlier. And I ate tonight chicken Caesar salad with a glass of water and some fruit on the side. And I'm hoping for a really nice dream since the last results were pretty good. I'm hoping for a real good one this time. So, good night, everybody, and I will see you all in the morning.
Sorry.
It's 3:29 in the morning. I woke up because I think a big part of it is the fact that the 2 other boys, my other Everyman Hybrid fellas, are downstairs goofing off, jerking around for their own experiment. But I think a big reason that I'm awake right now is because of this messed up dream that I just had. Children, it was the creepiest thing. It was kids, and I was in the middle of a town, and they were everywhere, having fun, doing stuff, and then they just started disappearing. I would look around, and there were less around me, and until there was like none, and I just heard them all screaming and screaming. It was like all of them just screaming at once. And the next time that I turned around looking, I was in the middle of the woods, and I could hear them so much louder and everywhere, and it sounded like they were coming from the trees. These bags. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. Alright, it's 4:30 in the morning, and I don't feel like I slept at all. I don't remember my dream. I really thought that I would get a better night's sleep, especially since I went to bed early, and I ate pretty good, so I'm kind of surprised. But I don't think I'm going to be getting back to sleep, especially with all the noise that those dick butts are making downstairs. So I think I'm just going to go join them. I'll see y'all again later. Hey there, hybrids. This is Evan, and this is the end of our sleep study with the dreams. Basically, what I have learned and what I've taken from this is that if you eat good food and have some good hours, you'll have some good dreams, or you may not even remember them, which, hey, that's better than bad ones, because also something that we did learn is that one of our viewers sent in something to us about eating chocolate and said that if you eat chocolate right before going to bed, it will give you bad dreams. And that viewer actually did that, their own study for 2 days in a row eating chocolate, and it worked. Gave her bad dreams each time. So stay away from chocolate before you go to sleep.
I eat chocolate before bed sometimes, and I've never had a bad dream eating chocolate. Maybe a few times, but usually I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, alrighty then. Take it easy. Turn it off. Oh, sweet dark meat.
We're back.
Oh, what's up, brother?
Listen, where's it gonna go from there, dude?
Close your eyes and pretend it's a bad dream.
Where's it gonna go?
We just keep going. We do what we always do, and we truck on.
Yeah, where does that got on us, man?
What are we talking about here, boys?
He's talking about the
little shrine in the back room.
And he's
Oh,
making a big deal out of it. Evan, same thing happened to him. Same sort of situation, and he's a fucking
Then
champ.
what's gonna happen
and
with
we're
the
still
venue?
videos.
I mean, it's going in a little cycle
We'll
here
keep
now,
going.
isn't it?
We'll keep going.
Well, okay.
Because
Wow,
Alex
it's
would have
getting
done that.
interesting.
Alex did
Alex
that.
could have done that. He would have done that. He wasn't home.
Well,
I
who do
told
you
you
think it
this.
is? Could it really be him?
I don't know. It could have been him, but it wasn't. He wasn't even in the state at that time. He was with his friends.
Then
He's not free. He doesn't exist, dude. He doesn't exist.
Well, right now-
what is Vinny doing? Let me just say. Well,
he's trying to let him win. If we go on with this, we shut down.
trying to
the
let
project,
who win?
Whoever's doing this. He's gonna let this fucker win if we shut down these videos.
Whether it be
It's not. I'm not some
supernatural.
renegade
Alright,
here.
don't-
Dude, this is for our sake. I love all these people talking about it. I love them, but this ain't worth it, man. This ain't worth it.
It's not like you can change it now.
Exactly. If we stop now, it'll keep happening.
Just love it here. Someone's just gonna walk by.
What?
No. No.
Whatever's happening. Because this person's not gonna stop. He went to Evan, we gave them the warning, and now he's fucking with you. We can't
I'm
stop.
done. Dude,
Evan, turn this
Screw
fucking
this.
thing off. Sorry, guys. Jeff, don't worry about it. We get this. He's had this happen before.
Yes, sir.
And you know, the way that I see it is, I mean, I honestly thought it'd be over with Evan, but it seems like it's come
it
full
just
circle.
sounds like we're just running around doing the same thing over and over again.
I know, but I honestly feel like we have to finish these videos. We have to do it. There's just no other option. We have to do this because if we stop, he's won, and he might come back, whoever this is, and keep doing it, even though the videos are done. Because it's already started. You know? So let's just put it. Let's just put a few out, and if something happens, I promise we'll stop. We'll stop there, no questions asked. I won't push it any further. We'll just stop. But I say that we keep going, just a few more.
You know, I mean, I might be, speaking, talking crazy here from what you guys would probably consider, but, based on what I've seen and based on what you guys have seen and what we've all experienced with the trying to edit the videos and, the shit that we've seen and heard, I mean, do you figure that maybe it's possible that this is,
This is, what?
I say meditation.
Alright. No, okay, I like that. That goes
Okay,
well with the whole mental
last one.
health thing. I think also to couple that, we should do what they were saying with the whole knife fighting thing. We should have maybe self-defense against knives, against weapons, just general, you know what I mean?
Against the dark arts.
Also to couple that, we can do some fridge time because right now it's fridge time. What do you say?
Yes. I need me some of them there slushy pops.
Give me the flavor sludge pop.
I just got it.
My fridge
I know, God, wait.
Yeah.
I want that also.
Want what?
Inflatable helmet, of course.
You would like that. We don't promote drinking.
I thought you walk normal.
Freeze pops.
You guys want red or blue?
Blue. I want orange.
Yeah, well.
It's not an option, champ. This isn't Burger King.
I kind of want it though. Flavor or ice?
Fine.
Is that a card on your window? Is that a birthday card?
Could be. My birthday was what, like a week and a half
Only a
ago?
week late,
And
man.
you know my family, so they can.
Yeah.
You're like, it's not taken under my bedrooms.
Or to an appendage.
Oh wait, guys, it's not a birthday card. It's from the American Black Cross.
Or
What the fuck is that? Kids just write happy birthday on it?
Well, this is officially the worst birthday card I've ever received.
nice.
What does it say? What is it?
I don't even know.
What the fuck is that?
Wants to. We want your donation.
It's a robot birthday card, man. It's a robot.
Oh, Vin, freeze pop.
Yeah, one minute. I got this. I got this. See you.
Hey, get rid of the shit one. I want all of it.
It's broke, but I got it.
Ruin America. Is that one?
Excuse me? Is that breathing in my ear? That is unnecessary. Center the tragic hero and his unattainable companion. Sorry, I thought that was the C. Enter the tragic hero and his unattainable companion. That made me very uncomfortable. Okay, well, I have a lot that I have to edit out of this video, so I don't even know how long it's going to be. I don't even know if I'm going to upload it. I probably will. But I know I did not talk a lot, but that again is because I was invested and I didn't really know what to comment on. Because this series starts off so slowly, there's not much to comment on in the beginning. So I know I didn't talk much, and I apologize, but thoughts so far, if you guys have any, let me know in the comments. If you guys haven't seen this before, let me know. This is a very, very complex series, and I just remembered that. This is they went to extreme lengths with this, and I remembered that as I was trying to find a playlist, because as I had to skip through some videos because they aren't, it says chronological order, but it's not, because there's other videos mixed into this playlist. I can't even talk about it without spoiling shit, so I can't even talk about how complex it is. So, but there's things that they did for this series that goes above and beyond kind of what Marble Hornets did, where they engaged with the people watching and actually sent out things, and it was very weird, but the fact that that's something that they actually did, so they actually did that, and so this goes very in depth, and so those videos are in this playlist, plus there's other things in the playlist, and I don't know, I'm going to be skipping through the ones that I do not believe are part of the lore or part of this series. So if you guys have seen Everyman Hybrid and I skip through ones that are actually meant for it, I'm sorry, but I'm only going to be playing ones that, like, I'm not doing the Ustreams. I am not sitting through 27 minutes of them blabbering. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. There are other videos that I will probably play that give a little bit more information of, like, the extra stuff, but those will come later because I don't know how long this is going to be. I've been recording for an hour and 26 minutes, and we are, I don't know, how many videos deep are we in? I have no idea. We're on video 18. Video 18. Yeah. But I have to, like, cut out my mom walking in and stuff like that because she had asked me a question because I'm about to go to Florida. So I leave for Florida on Monday. Today is Saturday the 15th. I leave on Monday the 17th. So I'm going to get this edited as soon as possible tonight, hopefully, because it's 10:25 p.m. right now and I'm tired. But I'm going to try and get this edited. I'm mumbling, I'm rambling, and you guys are probably getting annoyed and probably already clicked off the video by now. If you're still here and listening to me ramble, kudos to you. But I got to get this edited. And the 2 Marble Hornets videos that I did, I got to get those edited so you guys have videos to watch while I'm in Florida. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Leave your thoughts below in the comments. Liking and commenting helps the video get out into the algorithm. Helps more people see it. Subscribing helps my channel grow. And if you'd like to stick around and be a part of the channel, subscribe. Socials will be in the description below if you'd like to check those out. You don't have to, but if you're interested to see what I'm up to, check out my socials, I suppose. And also, have a great rest of your day, whatever time zone it is for you. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.